Good evening! Hello everybody out on the YouTubes. Welcome to the second edition of my vinyl collection. Now, it has been about a hot minute since I have done one of these, seeing as how this is only the second, and the last one was done about 3 months ago. It's been a while, but I decided to break it out because I'm working on the CDs, but again, I may have to start over for how many I have gotten rid of since I have begun those collection videos. However, I may just go off from the last video that I've done and go from like the letter-wise and then do like a big update video near the end. I don't know, because the CD collection is like a never-ending thing, while records are a bit more, you know, not sparse, because I have a few, as you can see behind me, as my background changes for this video. I thought it'd be interesting to try. So this is my humble abode, and you can't see it above me, but one of my other proudest collections that I love, there's actually a hint in this video. If you can point out the video, it's kind of like Where's Waldo? If you can find the hint in the video, maybe you can guess what's above me, and I'll give a shout out to whoever thinks they can guess what is above me on my shelf, where my records are. Okay, so we're going to get into this. I've been talking for a little bit, so I'm going to try to make this quick, do a little talk about the records. I picked out about 16, the same I did last time. See if I can make a little pattern of 16 every time, but we'll see. I may pick a few more, a few less. So, as usual, if it's black, it stays in the record, just because like there's no need to show off a black record. It's the same thing as whatever else everything is. So we're starting off with Action Bronson with Smab Stories, I think it's called. It's hard to read there, but I got into a lot of hip hop, like I said last year, and decided to give a lot of stuff a try. And Action Bronson's actually one of them. I don't think I've spun this one yet, but the next one I'm going to show you, which is again Action Bronson, Mr. Wonderful and Mr. Wonderman. I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah, Mr. Wonderful. Sorry. This is one that I actually did spin, and I really enjoy it. You know, it's kind of relatable. It's a big guy who he's really talented actually, and there's not a lot of hip hop I've gotten into for a pure fact of, you know, there's so many underground artists and all these things. So I went a bit more mainstream, as I guess you can call me a nerd for something like that. But you know, there's a lot of good stuff. And actually, on the third one I'm going to show you here, it's rap. So we're going to try to do this the right way. So it's Aesop Rock with Skeleton. I'm trying to say it right. Yeah, Skeleton. So there's the cover. It's really cool. I really got interested in the art. I bought this off a guy used for like 15 bucks or something locally, and I thought it was a really great deal. I'm just going to show you now. This is uncolored, so see if I can handle it properly. There we go. Just touching the edges. You know, there's no touching of the actual record itself on the inside. Don't want to mess up the grooves. I learned it the last time. So yeah, I show you the other one. Actually, no, screw it. I'll show you anyways. It's the same thing. Both are on this really, really pretty, like cherry red. And yeah, as you can see, it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. And yeah, so again, I listened to this one as well, and it's a great record. All right, so we're getting to a bit of AFI here. I believe I had one AFI record last time we talked about records, and I have about 4 or 5 here to show off. So we're starting with Answer That and Stay Fashionable. I guess they did a line of reissues and other stuff, and this is one of the ones that I picked up. I'm really happy with it. I've only spun a few of these yet, as I bought a few in bulk at the time. You kind of have a fear as a collector that stuff is going to sell out, and it usually does. That's why if you see it, you usually buy it. I don't know, a lot of other collectors are probably like myself and do the same. It's kind of like on this gray splatter, like gray, you know, grayish, whitish spread of sorts, and I'm not sure of the actual variant, but it's really pretty, and I really like it. And the next one's actually on the same variant. It's another really old AFI record. It is Black Sails in the Sunset. Now, again, all their older stuff. I really wish it was their mildly old stuff, which is like Sing the Sorrow and December Underground, but I'm sure they will come in due time. So I'm patiently waiting for those to get printed again. So yeah, again, same splatter. You know, gray with what seems to be like black and white. You know, it's a very strong gray, but there's a tint of everything else in it. Now, another AFI one. Very proud of ya. This is, what year was this anyways? I don't even know. But it's, again, a lot of old AFI from when they first started. And I didn't know when any of it got reprinted, and I saw it, and I jumped at the opportunity to buy it, just because, you know, you never know. So this one's pretty much on the same. It's a bit more straightforward gray with some, it looks like a bit of black in it. It's very hard to tell, and the lighting's not very pleasant to see, but it's again, a very, very nice variant. And finishing off with AFI, we have Burials, their newest work. I know a new album is coming, hopefully in 2016, and I'm really excited. I know a lot of people dislike AFI for their change in sound, but it's very dark and very ominous, and it's a great alternative rock, and definitely different from any of those AFI records that I showed you. But you know, there's so much heart and emotion put into this album, and I can't help but enjoy it. And A Deep Slow Panic, which is track 3 on this record, is probably one of my favorite songs I heard back in 2013 from this. Not overall, but great record, so I recommend it. Alrighty, we got some Against Me. Now, this is my favorite Against Me record. Yeah, I'd say definitely favorite. New Wave, I didn't know this got reissued either. You know, this is when it got signed to a big label, I do believe, back in, oh shit, 2007. There's no way. Holy crap, time is flying. But yeah, I saw this, and again, I jumped at the opportunity to buy it, and I did come home right away, and I spun it. It's just an epic record. Thrash Unreal, Stop, Piss and Vinegar, Animal, The Ocean. Just, that's like half the album, but so many good tracks on this record. And this variant is it's like a gorgeous variant. So check this out. It's half black, half yellow, and that is just it's a beautiful record, mate. Yeah, oh god, I'm not good at accents. Alright, forget I just said that. And another Against Me one, this is a heavy one. This is actually their newest live record, 23 Live Sex Acts. This is a triple LP, and I was hesitant on buying it because I bought the CD a few days previous. But I did go listen to the CD, and I was convinced to buy it just because, I don't know, there's something about Against Me that it's the newest genre of punk, you know, epitomized, because they don't have any rules on themselves. You know, they're not going to listen to any label or, you know, whatever's going on. They're doing what they want. It's very great. And this is like, you know, 23 Live Sex Acts, 23 songs that are from new and old. There's a lot of great stuff, especially after the newest album, which I showed you last time. And I actually got to see Against Me live last summer in July, I do believe. It was a great concert. Frank Iero and Celebration opened up. It was unreal time. Great live band, and I get to kind of relive it through that record. So it was a good time. Alright, now, some of y'all might be a little bit jealous of this one, because I said the same thing last time for this band. Alexisonfire, which is their Switcheroo series split with Moni, as you can see. It's on black, so I don't need to show you. However, this is one of I think the last 12-inch I needed from Alexisonfire. However, of course, there's still 7 inches. And there's a live record that was supposed to come out in 2015 I'm pissed about, because, like, it's taking forever to get produced. I've had a pre-order for, like, 10 months. So, hoping to get either the record or money back soon. But I would prefer the record. Alrighty. Alkaline Trio with Self-Titled. Now, I was hoping this would be on colored, but, you know, you can only do so much. It's a great record. I was really hoping that by some means of a miracle, I could have got that Alkaline Trio box set, which is like 7 or 8 of their first albums, I think. I don't want to say for sure. However, I saw a couple months ago in a merch group that someone was selling it, but the price was unreal, and it said, shit, okay, well, that hope and dream has been busted. But yeah, still great record. I'll get the rest of me eventually. Alright, now, great record. Another blast from the past for your scene days. All Time Low with Put Up or Shut Up, the EP. Now, this is what put All Time Low on the map and epitomized their pop-punk reign. Now, me personally, it's not my favorite All Time Low. Nothing against it. I think it's very great, and you see how the band started to where they are now. But I mean, like, Coffee Shop Soundtrack, JC Ray, I love the acoustic version of that personally. The Party Scene, you know, there's 7 tracks on this, but it's kind of what's great about EPs. It's very short, so you get to enjoy it, and you kind of, I don't know, for me, I love EPs more than full lengths, but that's another video for another day. Another all-time low record. I won't say my favorite. It's close. Another great one from your scene days. All-time low, so wrong. It's right. Another one I was shocked to find locally. Both of these are on black. You know, I've seen some color variants online, but I'm just happy to own the record. I'm not a big variant fiend like a lot of people out there. Again, another video for another day. But yeah, like Let It Roll, 6 Feet Under the Stars, Dear Maria, Count Me In, Remembering Sunday, one of my top 5 tracks, and Poppin' Champagne. Well, not a favorite track, but it's a jam. It's a fun jam. Okay, now the newest all-time low, which I found at a record shop in Toronto, I think. Me and my sister went away this summer. No, not summer. End of summer. So, September. I don't know, we went up for Riot Fest. I should have done a video on that. It was a great time. But yeah, I went to a record store. It was a massive record store somewhere in downtown Toronto, and there's so many good things. I just wanted to buy the record store, and obviously I can't. But so this is All Time Low with Future Hearts. Great. You know, a lot of people kind of diss All Time Low for, you know, but I don't know. They stay constant. You know, they haven't really changed. There was that major label debut, and of course they did not have a big say in how they wrote that record, so that's why they went back to a label like Hopeless. So I can't complain. And this is the variant of it. I think it's like a light blue. Very pretty, very nice. I dig it. So we're getting into the last two now, I do believe. Now, this was an eBay win, a very hard win. I had this and another one I'll talk about in a second. So it is Amity Affliction with Youngbloods. This did come sealed, so I didn't know what variant it was. They just said, you'll see when you get it. And I didn't really care, just because, like, this record itself is early Amity, but very good, very metalcore. You know, this has become one of my favorite bands, so of course I sought after this. So the one that I got was this kind of, I won't say clear, but it's like a smoky, see-through clear, you know, because I can't even see through the camera. So can you see me? Not my fat hands, but can you see my face? No? No one does anyways, but like, so I was really excited to get it. I won it on eBay. I tried so hard to get Chasing Ghosts, which is also from the same guy, for sale, and this guy put up this huge bid, and I was so bummed. I said, I can't do it. And I'm so sad, but I'll get it. One of my goals for the new year is to try to find Chasing Ghosts on vinyl. You know, I'm not a variant collector. I just want one copy of the record, but I'll get it eventually. And the last one I'm going to show you today, it's on black, and I actually haven't spun it yet, but I bought it because I knew if I did not, it would be gone. So we have Anti-Flag with American Spring, their newest effort, and every Anti-Flag record is so great. You know, like a lot of well, not a lot of bands, but certain bands, they're very heavy into politics, and the lyrics are very heavy towards that. So I can only assume that, I think there's only one song. What's the song I heard off of this? It's either Song for Your Enemy or Break Something? I don't know. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. It was like 7 or 8 months ago. How long did this come out? I'm not entirely sure, but I have it, and I haven't spun it yet, but I got to show it to you. And that is the collection for today. That's about 16 records from my own collection. As you can see behind me, there are a few more to talk about, and in due time I shall. For anyone wondering, today's merchandise choices are Vanna. I lost this for a year and I finally found it, so I will wear it every day, especially since it's cold as shit outside in Canada. And this shirt's actually from Mandroid EcoStar from Toronto. I bought it when I saw them back in November. Some of the nicest dudes, and it's like Coheed and Cambria and Protest the Hero had a baby. So I'm probably going to do a review on their newest album when that drops, which is, I think, later this month or early February. So fingers crossed on how good that one's going to be. So keep an eye out for that. So yeah, I know a lot of people want to see an album collection or a CD collection because, you know, both are albums. And in due time I will. Just give me some time. But I'm trying to get more videos out there, more content. So now you get this, and I really hope you enjoy it. There's going to be some days where, you know, topics are a bit dry or a bit boring. And I can have a bit of a boring personality at times, but who doesn't? You know, some people are boring as shit sometimes, and that's just life. But I will always try to keep it fresh. And another thing I'm trying to get back into, along with the CDs, is music news. And I've already got a list compiled of some of the stuff from the past week. I'm going to try to do it on, I'll say probably tomorrow. I will try to make it like an end of the week kind of thing. And since we're officially into 2016, I'll take the last 7 days. We'll see. I'm going to try my best, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. It could be a news video, could be a CD collection, it could be a description, it could be anything. So just keep an eye out, and always remember, comment down below. Let me know some vinyl you got. If you have videos or a YouTube channel like this, link me out, because I'm always looking for other music YouTubers. They're very sparse nowadays. A lot of people have up and quit YouTube for this, or, you know, they've gone on to do better things. You know, you can look at any YouTuber out there, and I won't name any in particular, but they've given up their star fame and gone on to do other things. But, you know, it's just life choices. You know, you can't control someone's choices. So, yeah, I'm going to stop rambling on. Holy shit, I ramble on a lot. Okay, as I said, comment down below if you want to see something else. Let me know what record you got or bought recently. And like it and share it around. You know, the views and comments and likes always kind of keep me thriving for this. And we're going to see how 2016 goes. I think my new video is already 200 views, which kind of says a lot because I didn't think I would get like 100 in more than a few days. So, you know, thank you very much. And always remember, guys, it's music for today, music for tomorrow, music for life. Peace out.